Thank you, Mr. President. First of all, many thanks for the invitation to take part in the meeting. And thanks to all the colleagues who have been talking with me in such a friendly and collegial way. It's always good to be among friends again. Unfortunately, I could not attend the meeting in Rome. I had something else on my agenda, but I'm still glad that I am here. I won't repeat what the President so excellently highlighted in his speech about UEMS activities and what he has been talking about. I just want to stress that we share similar interests. It is indeed about CME-CPD, and this will come back during the report of the working group of CME-CPD. I could attend yesterday. It's also about accreditation, certainly, and I was given the task to invite UEMO to take part in EACME activities, as we are now having talks with clinical pharmacists who are copying the same model. This EACME platform has been translated into Spanish by the efforts of our Spanish-talking colleagues. It is also now adopted in South America, both by Portuguese-speaking colleagues and Spanish-speaking colleagues. It's also adopted or almost adopted by dentists, nurses. So you can spare a lot of money if you just join us, and you're very, very welcome. Another thing is the ETRs, European training requirements for all kinds of specialties. They are just in the process of developing. Each ETR is supposed to be revised after 3 years, what will be certainly not achieved, because you know how it is. You make up good intentions, but the outcome can be very, very different. For UEMS, it is quite evident that general practice is a specialty of its own among all other specialties. That's a full stop. There is no discussion about. But going together is something different. There are legal aspects of it. You know that it's difficult to become a section of general practice because UMO is a legal person, and it's difficult to stop being a legal person if you once are a legal person. What I think is on the operational level, what I've learned during my stay at your conference now the last few days, is that we do share common interests. And I think if we look around in the whole of Europe, you see a lot of new stakeholders showing up their hands and asking for attentions by policymakers, insurers, training institutions of whatever kind. What means that we see professionals asking for broadening their activities, professional activities, but professionals with different levels of competencies. Some very doubtful competencies, some with very doubtful scientific support or no scientific support at all. So I think it is very, very useful to start a collaboration among both of us and increase these activities where we can speak to one another. It was not to my surprise that I noticed that you spend as much time to financial issues as we did within UEMS concerning Domus Medica, where was a hugely difficult discussion. I think if we don't cooperate, others will force us to do so, but not on our terms, but on their terms. And that's why I think that I'm here. If we don't want to get prescriptions from policymakers, insurers, and other stakeholders, I think that it is necessary to work together and to speak to one another, as we've been doing the last few days. And I was really enjoying staying here. Unfortunately, I have to leave this afternoon. My mother-in-law is having her 85th birthday tomorrow, and I can difficultly abstain as her only son-in-law. Never forget your mother-in-law, because it can be dangerous. Thank you very